Hey, you, tell me what this is you're looking at right now. What is this?
Kinda looks like a guitar.
Wrong! I lied to you. This isn't a guitar. This is a bass guitar. Because I'm a filthy bass player. But why? Why would I lie to you and tell you that this is a guitar when it's not? It's pretty simple. Better title. Oh, well, that's understandable. And also revenge. Oh, what? Since the dawn of time, us bass players have been treated like a joke by society. Since the bass is made to play low notes, which are harder to hear, we've been ridiculed by guitarists and normies alike, simply being shown off as the guys that play the guitar that you can't even hear. Meanwhile, guitarists get to have their guitar solos and whammy bars and all their fancy pedals and their fucking video game. Why don't we have a video game? So the game I'm gonna be recreating is called Guitar Hero. Oh, what's that? You've never heard of Guitar Hero? Shut the f up, you liar. Don't ever speak to me again. It's very simple. You got the notes and you gotta hit the notes with your freaking guitar thing. At this point, you may be wondering, how do you... Well, you see, here's one of the many reasons bass is better than guitar. It only has 4 strings, which means we can map each string, ignore that one, we can map each string to each note and it'll work perfectly. But Pino, won't you hear yourself playing the strings while you're trying to hit the notes? Nope. Wow. It won't happen because if your bass isn't plugged in, you can't hear shit. Which is kind of not like a good thing considering it's meant to be like an instrument. First things first, we need a way for the game to detect which string I'm playing on my bass. My first thought was, well, each string produces a different note. Note is just pitch, so surely I should just be able to detect the pitch, right? Wait, what is... Wait, no. Yeah, turns out you can't just detect pitch. Apparently, audio files are not made up of just one pitch. In fact, all audio files happen to be made up of every single pitch a human can hear. Look, if I try playing the note G on my bass, theoretically, only this part of the graph should light up because that's where the note G is. What's all this shit? Okay, well, how about we just detect the loudest pitch in our audio file? I'm gonna play the note E. What the fuck? Okay, wait. Hear me out. We only need to detect the 4 pitches of the strings on the bass. Let's just get those 4 pitches and then we pit them against each other to see which one of them is louder. It works! About as well as a guitar tuner app, shit. But you know what? It works and that's all that matters, baby. And that's like already like half the game done. Probably. No way! Anyways, it's finally time to add the actual notes you need to hit with your bass. And time skip, bitch. The video was getting too long, but check it out. This is my beautiful charting editor. Just kidding, there's no charting editor. It runs through MIDI. You simply run a MIDI file through this node, and it'll place notes down based on how you place them in the MIDI. Essentially, you can play any song on earth as long as you separate the bass track and you have a MIDI file with your charts. So, I made a quick tutorial song on FL Studio, and it's time to test it out. Oh god, I really hope this works. Holy shit, it works! I can't believe this actually works. Except it doesn't. I just lied to you again. I really gotta stop doing that. Yep, what you just saw was actually me playing with my fingers. Here's what I actually played. Yep, it turns out my horrible pitch detection system that has an FFT size of 4096 has a very high amount of latency. Who would have thought? What I've essentially made is the world's first rhythm game that you can't actually play in rhythm. The laws of physics prevent you from doing so. And by the laws of physics, I mean my bad code. It's my bad code. So if I can't have this be a rhythm game, what's the next best thing? That's right. Say it with me. Psychological horror game. Okay, but hear me out though. If I simply give you a health bar and change the objective of the game from getting the best score or whatever to just survive, then it doesn't matter if my control scheme sucks. It's all part of my epic game design as far as I'm concerned. I'm a game developer. So, after some small tweaks, I came up with this.
You should make it so that when it flashes red, it reveals a monster in the background. Then you'll be cooking, trust me.
Guess what the original photo is.
Anyways, now that our game is done, we need to find a victim to playtest it. Remember how I said I wanted to get revenge on guitarists by making this game? Yeah, scratch that. I actually wanted to get revenge on a guitarist singular. This is my brother Pablo. He is a certified, bona fide, chicken fried, pizza pie guitarist. Disgusting. I mean, that's just, that truly like... Anyways, he also makes music. Like really good music. Like, it's actually upsetting how good this music. So I'm thinking, what if I put one of his songs into my game to make him suffer?
Dude, this was literally my idea. What are you even talking about?
I wasn't.
What?
Sorry about that, guys. My brother's a little bit schizophrenic. SMH in my head.
Did mom ever tell you you're adopted?
Anyways, so I, out of my own free will, decided to add Pablo's new song, Broken People, into my game. So I spent like 6 days charting it, and wha-bam! It's in the game now, and it's beautiful. So now it's finally time to show Pablo my evil creation.
Oh my god, mis orejas.
Tiene un buen de delay. ¿Qué es esto? Y también está bien chafa que son. ¿Qué es eso? Te hace un jumpscare cada vez que te mueres. Y ahora es la versión cursiada. Golden Freddy, Davey 504. This sucks so bad. ¿Tú siquiera has pasado esta cochinada?
Si quieres ahorita te la paso para que veas qué fácil.
Lo tengo que ver para creerlo. Es uno de esos juegos que nomás funciona en la compu del dedo. I'm gonna kill myself. A ver, necesito verte jugar esto. Necesito verte jugar esto.
Para que veas que está bien fácil.
Oh my god, es buenísimo. Es el diablo. Oh my god. A ver, pero entonces, ¿por qué a mí no me funciona?
Soy bien bueno.
¡Hala! ¡Hala!
Ok, yo estaba jugando con mi teclado.
¿Es neta?
Hay una variable aquí, base mode.
Oh my god. Déjame intentar otra vez. A ver, se viene el solo, se viene el solo.
A ver, toca.
¡Qué asco! ¡Oh! 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 Me recupero, me recupero.
¿Qué pasó ahí?
El bajo está todo desfasado de la música.
¿De verdad?
Esto se siente como la batalla de Sans. Let's go. Soy el diablo, soy el diablo. It is the biggest piece of dog shit. Si lo hubiera hecho otra persona y si fuera completamente diferente, tal vez estaría padre.
Thanks so much, man.
So that was something. I don't know how to end this video, so please allow me to fill a non-contractual obligation since technically I didn't sign anything. This portion of the video will be my honest review of the Mobo Phantom. I do want to make it clear I am not being paid by Mobo, but they did send this to me for free. And it was stated that if I didn't like the product, I didn't have to post this video or return it, unless I wanted to. So, first impressions, I'm not too familiar with audio interfaces, but this one does feel very high quality. And when I plug my bass into it, it sounds like, well, it sounds like a bass. I'm gonna be comparing it to that one Scarlett interface that everyone uses. Just for reference, they both have 2 channels and they're the exact same price. Here's a list of things the Mobo interface has that the Scarlett doesn't. Full LED light, phone input that lets you record your phone into the interface. Actually pretty cool. More stuff that I haven't used yet, but it's there, I think. Overall, should you get the Mobo Phantom? Well, if you're comparing it to the Scarlett interface, then yeah, you're getting more bang for your buck. Though I should mention, I only had this interface for like 2 or 3 months, and I didn't get to use it for the first month since Pablo stole it off of me. Anyways, if you're interested, I linked a more in-depth review of the Mobo interface in the description, which is also sponsored, but it still has some useful information nonetheless. Anyways, that's all from me. Bye!